We're going to delve into the realm of the GOI for a minute. In the GTA 6 realm of things, I know, because I didn't normally plan to cover this. I was like, okay, it's coming out soon. I don't plan to buy it because I know that it's going to be major expensive. I'll just watch other people play it, and I have GTA 5. I really haven't been craving anything that is like, oh, it's way more realistic. You have to change oil in a car. You gotta go and get engine tune-ups and whatnot. But this time it's going to be set in Miami, Florida. Okay, cool. Whatever. Maybe I'll buy it 5 years out. Maybe I'll buy it like 2 years after it comes out, like I kind of did with GTA 5, where I played it in 2015 for the first time after it came out in 2013. I was perfectly content watching YouTubers play it. So that was my plan for GTA 6. Now it turns out mostly everybody might be doing that, even the people who pre-ordered it, because there's a chance that the entirety of the game is going to be leaked. A prominent insider has threatened to release a massive archive of pre-released gameplay, source code, and developer communications. So this is all being done by either an individual, but most likely a group, a hacker, it could be a person leading a group, but it's CyberLeak is the name of this group, and they're claiming to be protesting the industry shift towards digital-only gaming. Now, they have three critical demands. CyberLeak, three demands. Let's see. They are demanding no digital-only pre-orders or anti-consumer releases, opposition to digital-only orders, and decisions to skip physical release discs in favor of download-only codes. Now, that's actually, I might even agree with the terrorist here, because that's actually a pretty solid enough reason. I don't care whether or not this game gets released, and people are like, you're being a dick, you're going, I can't believe you would do this to the company and whatnot. Suddenly, people are so stingy over protecting the billion-dollar company when these were the same fuckers who were cheering the person who got shot when Luigi Mangione went ahead and was like, oh, my back hurts, boom, you're not, I know you're not involved with the company that insured me, but who cares, I'm gonna make a message, boom. This does not involve anybody getting shot. This does not involve anybody at Rockstar being killed. This involves a simple leak. And you literally, if you are still pre-ordering it, if you're still waiting for the game to come out, you can just choose to ignore it. You can choose to stay off of the social medias. That is up to you. People are so they're like heroin addicts with it. They're like, well, I can't be expected to stay off of Twitter. I'm sorry to say it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a non-issue. This is, if you really are the type of person where they're like, they need to kill this guy. He's ruining the fun for everybody else. It's like where did the vigilanteism spirit go all of a sudden? I was one of the people that criticized Luigi Mangione, but I'm one of the very few people that's like, leak the entire game, put out the entire thing, put out every cutscene that comes with it, put out everything that you have, everything. Okay, they're also saying no fake solo DLC. They want a ban on artificial or fake downloadable content for single-player modes. And then their third demand is preservation of offline single-player, a strict requirement to prioritize and protect offline single-player experiences. So they are demanding that Rockstar and Take-Two issue a public apology regarding the consumer practices and digital pre-orders, threatening further data disclosures if unfulfilled. I love it. This is awesome. This is an amazing thing. This is the greatest thing that could have happened to this video game. I do not care. I don't give a shit. I'm not one of these goys that's lining up to like, I want to run around in Miami or whatever. Wait for a summer sale in like 4 years when the game is selling for like $20. Because let's be honest, it might be the most, I don't know about this point. I think that they might delay it. I'm doubting that it's going to break the record of GTA 5 sales. I really do. I'm doubting that it's going to break that record. I'm doubting that it's going to be the biggest product sold maybe ever. I really am severely doubting this. I don't think that there's enough. I don't think there's enough hype. I don't think there's enough energy here. I think that people are going to realize that it's like, well, this is the same exact experience that we had however many years before. Yes, it might be in a new zone. They might have haircuts. They might have cars that you have to take care of. You might have to eat in order to get your health bar up or whatever. You can't get me. You cannot. I've played Red Dead Redemption 2. It's fine. The more realistic elements actually make it a little more dragsome than GTA 5. You know what I mean? It's a little slower. It's not exactly my pace. I prefer GTA 5 to Red Dead Redemption 2. And if it's going to be a more realistic version of GTA 5, I'm honestly good, ladies and gentlemen. I'm cool with this. For the game itself, severe source code leaks pose a severe technical and serious financial risk to the entire company. If core game code or proprietary tools are exposed publicly, it forces developers to rewrite underlying architecture to prevent future cheating, exploits, and security vulnerabilities before the title launches. These extra precautions can also disrupt development schedules, increase budget costs, and potentially push back the planned release window as security teams work to isolate and patch compromised systems. Now, here is the fifth dimensional 500 IQ idea here. What if this is all fake? What if CyberLeak is a paid-off person, or he's somebody that they have at Rockstar? This is exactly why Rockstar hasn't done anything about it. They haven't commented on it. They haven't gotten the guy arrested. They haven't said anything. The last guy, they had his house raided, and he's in jail forever now. So let's be really, really, really honest here. They could have found him in a second. They purposefully maybe put out that clip of they put out a cutscene. They leaked it, and it was not Rockstar, but the cyber leaker, and it was a clip of the nerdy guy, the one that I think is voiced by the guy from The Bear or whatever, and he was like, they don't know nothing about me, man, I use a VPN. It's almost too perfect, you know what I mean? It's almost too perfect of a conspiracy. It's almost too perfect that it's like, well, this guy, he's mysterious, and he's demanding all of these sorts of things that would have, it goes directly against what all the people are mad about and whatnot, and it's gonna make everybody actually who's demanding all these things look like they're really extremist, and they are actually gonna get a bad name. It's going to actually make it look like Rockstar did the correct thing by making it only digital. They're going to make it look like Rockstar's making all the right choices for their company. Rockstar is, this is the fifth dimensional, fifth brain move. People are going, well, actually, no. Why would they have a leaker calling out the biggest mistakes that they've ever done? Why would they have a leaker leak footage from their current build and whatnot, making everybody think that the entire game is compromised and that it's going to be delayed? Here's the key. They want it to get delayed. They want this game to be delayed till 2028. They want it to be delayed at least until maybe November of next year. And here's why people are like, why would they have it, the leakers criticize them if it's their own leakers or whatever? It makes every person who agrees with the leaker look crazy. It makes every person who is, adamant about, I don't want digital. I want true ownership. I want a hard copy of every single video game. It makes these people look like they are in lieu with digital terrorists. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fifth dimensional 800 IQ move from Rockstar. This is them planting a fake leaker in order to get their own game delayed, which they wanted in the first place, ladies and gentlemen. For individuals behind the leaks, the legal consequences are going to be severe. Take-Two Interactive aggressively pursues civil lawsuits and coordinates with federal and international law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, to track down all digital footprints. Leakers are going to face heavy financial liability, permanent computer bans likely. They're going to be on lists forever. They're going to face criminal prosecution under the cybercrime statutes, which carry long prison sentences. Beyond legal action against the perpetrators, the ongoing situation is going to force Rockstar Games to tighten internal communications and restrict remote work protocols. There's probably going to be nobody working remote at their company at this point from now on. And it's probably going to have them delay official promotional materials until the breaches are fully contained, and possibly have them delay the entire game until next year. That's at least my assumption. This, by the way, is coming immediately after the Army had offered recruits the Grand Theft Auto re-enlistment incentive. Let's take a look at this.
Some U.S. soldiers just got a unique offer from Uncle Sam. If they re-enlist for at least 2 years, they'll get 4 days off in November, time to the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. Apparently something circled on a lot of their calendars already. Of the 130 specialized engineers who were offered this deal at Fort Stewart in Georgia, 20 have already taken it. 2 more years in the Army in exchange for 4 days in Vice City.
How retarded do you have to be to take this deal, and how bad are recruitment numbers this year? If you're offering people the GTA 6 deal, what are we, 5? What are we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, IGN has a little bit more about this.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Max here with your fix of gaming news.
Gaming news.
GTA 6 suffers yet another massive leak, and the hacker group behind it has a list of demands. Meanwhile, there are more Horizon games on the horizon, but based on recent reports, they might be further off than expected.
Get into it. Hurry. God, this obnoxious intro is terrible. I feel like I'm having a seizure. Jesus Christ. Tell me what I need to know.
Official gameplay reveal is barely a week away, but a few clips made their way online yesterday. Not from Rockstar's official channels, but courtesy of a group called CyberLeak. 2 gameplay videos were posted online, and we can't actually publish them for fear of Rockstar's legal team showing up with baseball bats, but I can tell you that one shows Jason driving a car and attacking an NPC, something that's not exactly unexpected in a GTA game. It does, however, return the 6-star wanted level system, which was absent in GTA 5, and presumably means that if players cause enough mayhem, the military will show up, which is always a good time. The other video clip shows Jason playing basketball outside his apartment, which marks the return of a mini-game that we haven't seen since San Andreas. An image of the full map also leaked, and unsurprisingly, it is a very big game.
That's the thing. Everybody's glazing it. They're like, it's like 3 times bigger. It's like 2.5 times bigger than the GTA 5. Why are you complaining? Because it looks like a Fortnite map. It looks cringe. I'm not going to play that shit.
Aimed at Rockstar and the rest of the industry, threatening further action if companies don't back down with aggressive monetization practices like digital pre-orders, delisting of live service games, and paywalling base game content as DLC. CyberLeak is also promoting its own cryptocurrency meme coin via the leaked videos, which it's allegedly using to bankroll future efforts.
That's cringe, okay? The cyber group is not all good. I'm not fully in lieu with them. I'm not supporting them 100%. I'm like supporting them 80% because there's also that 20% where I'm like, yeah, I know that this is all self-motivated. I know that they're just trying to push their own meme coin. I don't really care because I have so little investment in Grand Theft Auto 6 as a product.
In the war for game preservation, though it is a little bit ironic to be railing against all digital games while also plugging an all-digital currency. Anyway, I'm pretty sure CyberLeak posted more GTA 6 clips online while I was in the middle of writing the script that I'm reading to you right now, so if you can't wait until next week to see this long-awaited game in action, it's out there in bits and pieces. And for everybody else, the big GTA 6 extended reveal is scheduled to hit Netflix on August 27th at 12 p.m. Pacific time, and it'll go public everywhere else 6 hours later, including IGN, so keep it locked. Moving on then.
Nah, don't move on because it's my show and we only came here to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6, ladies and gentlemen. Whether or not the entire game gets leaked, it does not matter to me. I will be the first one in line to watch the leaks. I will be like, oh cool, Lucia kills Jason or she betrays him or whatever. That's going to be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to see the ending. I hope that it gets uploaded soon, hopefully to Twitter or something like that, where it will hopefully Twitter's moderators, we all know that they're not great. Hopefully it will be up there for the next 7 days before the takedown order actually is instituted. Folks,